I had a nice sleep last night. We're gonna start the day with a cycling tour of Medina. Here we go. The sun is rising in Saudi Arabia. It's a nice day to ride a bicycle. Some kids playing soccer out here last night, or football, if you will. Some very ornate style hotels, architecture. The bike is ready. The Saudi people are friendly, and I'm ready to see the city. Pilgrims from all over the world coming here to Medina, to the Prophet's Mosque, because you can get 100,000 times luck or benefit of an average prayer or an average good deed from Allah if you do it here in Medina, this holy place, this holy city. Good morning, Medina. It's so serene being here early in the morning, this peaceful place. This is the Prophet's Mosque. I feel so lucky to be able to come here because 6 months ago, non-Muslims were not allowed to come to Medina. But they changed that. Saudi Arabia is opening up. Their Vision 2030 is really pushing tourism because they're trying to get away from their oil dependency, so they need to support their economy, and they're opening up to the world. So I just feel grateful to be in this very peaceful place. You get 100,000 times the benefit for every prayer, every good deed you do in this place compared to a normal good deed according to Islam, or a normal prayer that you would do somewhere else. So anyway, you can see it in the background. Incredible, incredible people here. I was talking to a guy. He said he's stayed here for 30 days, 20 days in Mecca, about 10 days in Medina here. And he said he feels so peaceful. He can clear his mind. He's enjoying the atmosphere, getting good deeds, good karma, if you will, from Allah, the Prophet. This is where the Prophet is buried, in Medina. Anyway. This is Medina. few notes about traveling in Medina for non-Muslims. Beautiful place, as you see in the video. Um, but I did have problems traveling by bus from Riyadh to Medina. There was, according to law, non-Muslims are allowed to go to Medina. But a guy told me, no, I can't go to Medina. He wouldn't let me on the bus from Riyadh to Medina. And then I called the manager over to question what he was saying. And the manager came and they had a little argument for a couple minutes in Arabic. And then the guy eventually said, no, I'm sorry, he won't take you to Medina. He doesn't want to take you there and his bus company. So the guy just, I guess, disagrees with the laws, and I couldn't get on that bus from Riyadh to Medina. But I went to Jeddah from Riyadh, and from Jeddah there are a lot of buses going there. So I took the bus from Jeddah to Medina. No problem. With the same bus company that rejected me in Riyadh, ironically. So it just depends who you talk to. Also in Medina, there are a lot of questions whether you need a marriage license for unmarried couples that are going there that are non-Muslims. And the hotel I stayed at was Al Rahman Hotel. It's about 1 or 2 kilometers from the Prophet's Mosque. And I stayed there one night by myself before my girlfriend arrived. And I asked them if I could have a room with her without a marriage license, because before you needed a marriage license to share a room if you're an unmarried couple. And they just said, oh, they didn't really give me a direct answer. They just said, oh, inshallah, we'll have a room for you. And I said, can I share the room with my girlfriend? And they said, oh, inshallah, we'll have a room for you and your girlfriend. And then finally, on the day my girlfriend arrived, they said, okay, we'll give you a room. It has 3 beds, so we're shared a room with 3 beds, no problem, for the same price as a room with a king-size bed that I had by myself. So anyway, I didn't show any marriage license, and they didn't have any problem with that, just for unmarried couples. Thought you should know that. Also, it's kind of you don't really know where you're supposed to go and not supposed to go if you're not a Muslim. Because my girlfriend and I were wandering around some area, and then some police came and told us that females are not allowed there in that area. And then we were talking to some guys on the way out that were nice and trying to give us information about Islam from Jordan. And then they came and said, oh, but you're not a Muslim, right? So you're not allowed to be here within the gated area. But there's nothing that really says that around, so it's very hard to tell where you can and cannot go. But anyway, that's my experience in Medina. It was a very good time. I highly recommend anybody that's not a Muslim to learn about Islam, enjoy the beautiful atmosphere there, and talk to all the pilgrims to educate yourself and get an idea what it feels like to be in this spectacular place and obtain all this luck and all this positive energy.